here with Magic, the boat captain for Energa, skippered by Gutek. How's it going, Magic?
Hi, how are you? I like that.
Magic is going to go ahead and show us around Energa, which is the former Hugo Boss. What of the repairs could you show us, Magic? Or could you tell us about it?
Basically, they had a collision with the fisherman boats, and the boat suffers on the starboard side.
Yeah. Oh, right in there.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see the difference.
Yeah.
Between the illumination and the parts, but
so did they actually, since that was the damaged part, did they actually just kind of like cut all of it out, remove that whole part?
Yeah, exactly. I suppose you meant it was an accident with last edition of Volvo Ocean Race. What they did with Sanya, they just cut it off, the big part of the bottom part, and replaced with the literally with the new one.
Okay.
Because with the carbon you can play whatever you want, so it's very easy. It's like plastilene or whatever. So
this boat is 100% as strong as it was new.
Yeah, it's you know, it's even better.
Probably even stronger right there. Yeah.
Basically 10, because we are allowed to have just 10 sails.
Yeah.
And you know, we have different sails, different halyards, because we have upper masthead and masthead, and we have upper fractional and fractional. So
now, what is the difference between upper masthead and masthead?
The difference is about between masthead and upper masthead about 20-30 centimeters. But if
so that's for everyone in America, that's about a foot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about a foot.
So, but we can use different top sails, and we can change them without any collisions.
Okay.
So we can hoist one and hoist second, and then hoist down the second one.
Okay, excellent. Cool.
So you know, for one person,
for a spinnaker peel, basically.
Yeah, exactly. This card is for example, you have decks, different colors, so there is no way you're going to mix them up.
And see, you notice right here, so when it says 2-to-1, that's because those are sails that are on furlers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And they need to get the luff tension.
Yeah.
And when it says 1-to-1, that's just a straight tack line.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Excellent.
We did small innovation, because I prepared halyards different colors as well.
Okay.
So he will know that, for example, for J3, which is trinket, you can use, for example, the red halyard, not the yellow halyard, for example. So it's even better, because there is no way that you will make mistake.
Nice. Checking out the canting keel mechanism here, you just see absolutely how massive. This is like 2.5 or 3 inch diameter right here, this shaft, and all the hydraulics for it. I don't know how good this is going to come out, but it's really, really massive stuff.
95 tons.
Tons of pressure.
Yeah.
On what part? What has 95 tons of pressure?
Basically here, because this is the you use those shacks.
Yeah.
To put the keel on starboard.
With Operon, you've already had some keel issues with Gutek.
Yeah. So the problem with the keel during the last edition of the VLX, we
shine it down here.
We had broken bushing inside. This is the part which is made by the artificial material.
Yeah.
There are 2 companies in the world you can make it, and it just broke, and the pin inside of these bushings start to move. And imagine near the Cape Horn, when the keel starts to move inside. Yeah. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of keels falling off. it's not a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
And how many water makers are on the boat?
We are obligated to have 2. This is the main one, and we have the very same like a spare one. Okay.
And what about the nav station back here? You guys have looks like 2 monitors, a GPS, 2 instrument repeaters. You've got your iridium phone.
Every single
VHF.
Yeah.
And you also have some. Is that that's a camera?
Yeah, this is the big brother basically. We have 4 cameras fixed.
Yeah.
2 on the mast, 1 of the back and 1 inside the cockpit. And this is the diary camera. And this is the multi-station to make a movie and send them to.
And is that stuff all getting sent out, or is there a hard drive on the boat?
Hard drive on the boat.
And is it big enough to record the whole race?
Yeah, of course. We have enough electricity because we have 3 different sources. We have hydro generators, we have solar panels, and wind generators.
And the engine. So you're not going to be using the engine at all on Energa?
It's not necessary.
No.
Really.
And how many hydro generators do you have?
2.
And
one each side.
One on each side. So you're only going to have one at a time working.
Yeah.
And then how many wind generators do you have?
1.
And do you have spares for that?
No.
No.
We just for the wind generator, yeah, we do have blades.
Yeah.
But for the rest, basically, we don't need this.
Now, do blades on a wind generator, do they have any dangers?
Always.
And you want to tell us about Gutek last time?
We both know that Gutek has a history with blades and wind generator. He just forgot about how high the wind generator is and hit his head with the blade. And he had a major bleeding.
Fortunately, he's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to recap that for all of our viewers, basically 1 hydro generator working at a time, 1 wind generator, and up to 20 amps of solar, for maybe maximum 8 hours a day or something, or 6 hours a day. That's enough to run an open 60 without having to use the motor at all.
Yeah. So. And we can plug in New York and make a discotheque, whatever. Yeah, because last race, Gutek used like everything inside the boat, never switch off any single unit, and we have still enough electricity to use all of this and to charge batteries.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Exactly.
Steering in heavy conditions, heavy reaching conditions, something that's demanding on the pilot. How many amps does a pilot for an open 60 like this draw?
Let's say 35, 40.
So you see 35 to 40 amps of draw out of the autopilot?
Yeah, exactly.
And you still have enough electricity all the time with no issues.
No problem at all.
That's amazing.
No problem at all.
That's amazing.
There's no upper limit for electricity you can have from the hydro generator. This is why now we have this system with hydraulic regulation of pitch of the propeller, and when the boat speed increase, you can increase the pitch of the propeller. But
you do leave the hydro generator working all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. So at 15 knots boat speed, you get 30 to 40 amps.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay, so basically we have 2 separate systems of navigation electronics, and if something going wrong with the starboard side and with the autopilot on the starboard side, we can swap for the port side, and then we have a time to look around what's going on with the system on the starboard side. So basically, we still can go on and sail and race, and we have a time to repair and to look for the error inside the system. This is the small pharmacy.
Yeah, let's get a good idea of what these guys are actually carrying on board.
Yeah, exactly. So there are all medicaments they supposed to need during the race like this, and there is the list with.
One great thing that Alex Thompson and the Hugo Boss team did when they built this boat was just how cool the layout is, and it was a very distinctive. As you can see, these windows to be able to stand up. I mean, this is standing headroom. I'm 6 feet tall. This is like 6.5 feet. So
here Gutek has like an open space for everything. You can take 30 people for the party inside, and you have still enough room for everything. It's PBO as well.
So the head stays PBO as well?
Yeah, it's
okay.
PBO as well.
So everything on this boat that holds the mast up is
exactly.
PBO?
Yeah, all set of rigging, I mean the standing rigging, is like 80 kilograms, 80, so it's not a lot.
This right here, a piece of carbon. It's a fitting for the wind generator, so the hydro generator. So it kicks up there, and then it actually lays into that fitting that's going to be there. That's why the keel is canted, to keep the starboard side out of the water.
Woo!